I think you need to learn to have passion for doing the right thing and for making it insanely great. I think you need to have focus. He really eliminated any distractions and said, here's the top 10 things we want to do. They'd fight over what would be on the top 10 list. Then he'd cross out the bottom 7 and say we have to focus only on 3. And he kept things simple. He kept saying, we could make products that added this, and this, but soon it would be too confusing to use. Let's make it so that there's one click, one button, one easy way to get to things. That simplicity, that focus, that passion for perfect products, that's the main lesson from Steve Jobs. You know, there were things he did that drove people to distraction. One of them was the reality distortion field. People would say, this is impossible to do, and Steve would stare at them and say, you can do it. Sometimes he was wrong, but more often he was right. He drove people to do things they thought were impossible. One of the things about Steve's products and the way he was as a leader is he was deeply emotional. He connected with his consumers, he connected with the people around him. Even though he could be rough on them at times, he knew how to really inspire them, and sometimes he'd be crying out of emotion because that's how strongly he cared about a product. And when you get one of the products he made, even the way the box opens, he had a design patent on that because he knew how emotional just the unpacking of a product could be. Pour your emotion into products if you want to be more like Steve Jobs. Steve's ability to think different means that he transformed whole industries, starting with the personal computer. Personal computers were for hobbyists and hackers, and suddenly he said, no, we will package it and make it beautiful so that it will go to your home and be on your kitchen table. He does that with digital animation for films. He does it with music, with the iTunes Store, which makes it easy to get your music, and the iPod, which changes the way you listen to your music. He did it with a phone. He transforms the phone industry by saying your phone's not just for making calls, your phone is your beautiful assistant that walks around with you. He even did it with retail stores, and now, most recently, with the iPad, he's transformed the publishing industry, the textbook industry, the media industry, and how we use computers.